Germans are direct communicators and can take your word literally. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Evelyn. It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for tuning in this winter morning. It's so grey and raining outside here in Berlin, Germany. Yeah, today we're going to be talking about basic German etiquette I have found in the last 6 years, and I'll be sharing them into do's and don'ts. So the first, look at the do's of or basic etiquette of German culture. So the first one, which is really important to everybody, is that you have to learn to dispose your waste or learn to reuse your materials properly. Like in different designated places, you see where you could recycle bottles, brown bottles, green bottles, white bottles, depending on which bottle that you're carrying. You can't just dispose even every bottle together. And definitely at the apartment that you stay in, the dustbin, which is called mule, is categorized into biomule, paper waste, and maybe household waste. And if you have nosy neighbors, like almost every apartment here in Germany, and you do not dispose your waste very well, they're going to be looking at you. If you're not careful, they might bring your waste to your doorpost. Yes, it has happened to me like once or twice. For instance, if you buy things in big cartons and you want to dispose the carton, you are required to fold the carton into a very small size. If the carton is this big, you should not dispose it the way it is. You should fold and fold it and fold it so that it doesn't take the space for everybody else. Funny, right? Yeah. Another basic etiquette is it's normal for Germans to share tables with strangers in the public. For instance, if you're in a restaurant and every table is full, don't be scared or don't be shocked if you see someone walk up to you to say, is this place free? Don't think that because you're at the table is for your family. Even if you're just two at the table and there are like two more seats left at the table, don't be shocked or surprised if someone comes to share the table with you, because the person will not be standing now and there will not be free space beside you. So you have to learn to share even in public. Another basic etiquette would be to organize your visits in advance. Gone are the days, or when I was back home in Nigeria, where you're just driving on someone's street and like, let me just give this person a surprise visit. There's nothing called surprise visits in Germany. The person that will be surprised will be you. You are the one who is going to be surprised. You might meet their absence, or they are busy, or they have other engagement that they had to go to, or you're not even in the mind space of receiving any visitor. So you have to organize your visit, plan your visits ahead, call ahead to say, oh, I'll be stopping by the weekend, will you be home? And you're like, let me check my calendar. I have a football match by 2, we'll be back home by 4, you can come over by 5, and make it short and simple. Well, except it's like if it's like really close friends, but most of the time you have to make it short and simple. And also, when you're going, make sure you buy a gift along. It's normal practice here to take something along when you're going for a visit, whatever it is. Could be a flower bouquet, could be plants, could be fruits, whatever it is. Could be brunching if it's early in the morning and you just want to stop by. I remember we just got our apartment and the former owner, wanted to bring in something else. When he was coming along, he brought brunching, and had my husband's friend come over early in the morning and they brought brunching, like pastries from the grocery that is still hot and still fresh from the oven. So whenever you're going for a visit, always try as much as possible to take something along. Another basic etiquette will be that you always have to be punctual. You always have to be punctual to meetings, to termines, appointments, at the doctors, at the burger arms, at government offices. If you're even late at government offices, because you have a booking number, if you're late, you'll be shocked that when you get there your number would have passed, because there'll be a screen where your number will be projected. And if your appointment is for 10:30 and you got there by 10:15 or 10 or 11:30, God help you, especially if it's not a busy city like Berlin. If it's Berlin, maybe a lot of people will be there and maybe it won't have gotten to your turn. But most times, if you get there late, your number might have passed. You can be lucky to have to get to the receptionist to ask for to ask that they allow you in because you got late, and your bus was delayed, your train was delayed. But if you're also meeting with somebody and you're going to be late, it's normal courtesy, and it's good if you place a call across to say, I'm sorry, I'll be 10 to 15 minutes late, but being late without any explanation or without any excuse is considered rude. Don't do it. Do not do it. Now we'll be moving over to the don'ts. Those are like a few of them. There are lots and lots and lots of them, but these are a few that stand out to me at this moment. And so we'll be moving over to the don'ts. What you shouldn't do, what is considered as bad etiquette here in Germany. And the first major one is do not cross the road by walking if the traffic light for pedestrians is on red. Don't do it. Even if it is late at night, do not do it. You don't want to do it. No, it's called jaywalking here, and it is frowned upon here in Germany. So if the traffic light is on red for pedestrians, and even if there are no cars coming, you all have to wait. We all have to wait by the traffic light till when it turns green. Of course, some people are stubborn and they just run across, especially if their train is coming, and if they wait for the traffic light to be green, they're gonna miss it. But most times it's considered that you wait, especially because Germans believe that if you cross, then you're teaching the children, the younger ones that are just growing, that they can also cross even if the traffic light is on red. So like you're giving good example to kids that whenever the traffic light is on red for pedestrians, you have to wait, regardless of the fact that if cars are passing or if cars are not passing. Even if it's in the middle of the night, I've heard stories where people say they're just coming back from work or from clubs. So people went to the club in the middle of the night and they wanted to cross, and the pedestrian traffic light was on red and they had to wait in the middle of the night that there was no car passing. Exactly, we take it so serious like that here. Another one would be do not make loud noises in public. Yes, it's considered rude if you make loud noises in public, even though a lot of people would do it, maybe making calls and shouting on top of their voices, or being in trains and talking to people and shouting on top of your voice. I actually had an encounter like about a year ago, around this time last year, when I was paying for my mom's burial, and because it had to do with a lot of money involved, Nigerian naira, and there were a lot of things that we're talking about where the preparation of the burial was concerned, basically. And so I was on the phone and I could not postpone the call because I think it was a group call or something like that. But I was on the bus and I was on the road going from somewhere to somewhere. I was on the bus basically, and I was on the phone and I was making some money statement. I was saying, oh, that is for 15,000, and that is for the other one is for 25,000. I was just making money statements like that, and 15,000 is a big money in euros. And so people started staring at me like, what's she saying? And I was saying, no, the other one is for 100,000. I was not saying naira, I was not saying euros, I was just saying 100,000. If you see the stare, it was really mighty. They were looking at me like, who is this person calling 100,000, 250,000, 15,000? And I was not conscious about it. I was just engrossed in the conversation I was having over the phone, and I just kept calling money until I think towards the end of the call, I now looked around and I saw people just eyeing me. I had to. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm so sorry. And so the call was almost coming to an end and I ended the call. So it's considered rude if you talk so loud on the phone, talk so loud in public. And so another point would be that do not call people in the evening, except maybe like really close friends. But once it's like maybe past a certain, I would say maybe past 7 in the evening, do not place call across. Even if you want to place a call across, you chat. Someone had to place a call across to me this morning and she was like, oh, can I call you? Like, you don't just call someone out, except except the relationship is really, really close. I call my friends like at the dial. But if you want to place, if like you're not so close to the person and you want to place a call, it's expected that you give a chat to say, oh, I'd like to talk to you around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, if that's fine with you. You don't just call people out of the blues like that, and you don't just call people late in the night, you know, they might be done with work and they might have shut off their phone. They don't want to work, they don't want to talk to you, they just want to focus on their family, or you just want to go to bed, you know. So it's considered rude if you place a call across to somebody, maybe for work or for whatever reason, except maybe you guys have like a close relationship. So yeah, another one would be that do not wish someone a happy birthday before the actual birthday. It is actually considered bad luck in Germany. I don't know why, but do not wish someone a happy birthday just before the birthday. You have to wait until the birthday before you wish the person a happy birthday. Yeah. Lastly, one that is so strange yet so, I don't know, there are reasons behind it. It will be that do not wash your car by yourself in the front of your house. Don't do it. Do not do it, you're going to be arrested. So there are different car wash, and they're actually cheap, really. Car washing, whatever, is cheap. You can like drive into, and if you own a car, or maybe yeah, if you own a car, you can drive into any car wash around, and you can get to wash it yourself there at the car wash. And the reason why you should not wash your car by yourself in front of your house is because of safety reasons and environmental concerns, so that bad substances do not get washed into the soil or onto the road and people get exposed to it. We don't know where you're taking your car to, we don't know what you've used to carry the car, we don't know what exactly you're washing away from the car. So if you're going to be washing that into the road, it's going into the soil. In Germany, we are really particular about things that goes into the soil, because we believe that it impacts the environment, it impacts the plant, it impacts animals and everybody else. So in Germany, you don't wash your car outside of your apartment. You take it to the nearest car wash, then you wash it really cheap, like with less than 10 euros. You are done washing your car, sweeping inside and out. If you want to wash yourself, there's hose that you use to spray it with water, you know. If you want to, whatever it is you want to do, you can do it around there. So with that, we've come to the end of this video. Of course, there are lots and lots, but these are a few that I picked for today's video. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I really like the conversations that goes on in the comment section, and I'll be seeing you on my next one. Have a good day. Bye.